turnovers is what is keeping the Wizards in this ball game. That's defensive pressure. It's like night and day how these guys are up and into the ball. I mean, look at this possession right now.
Conley swinging it over to Reed. Good defense there by Washington. Champagnie in the game. As Conley.
Oh, wow. I would say Conley's an OG now. Forget the junior.
Bradley Beal being the other one for Phoenix, who we'll see next week. Here's is accepting a new role and providing leadership.
It tests your character, and one of the biggest, you have to humble yourself and go forward as a veteran. And guess what? The guys that play 14, 15, 16 years in the league have done so. So if Michael Conley Jr. wants to get to 18, 19, 20 years in this league, he has to find a role off the bench and accept it. Extended his career.
Butler with a swing over to Keyshawn. George back to Butler. 5 on the shot clock. Jarrett on a crossover. Rebound there by Conley. Champagnie guarding Randall. Walker Alexander swinging it over to Josh Minot. To put on there is how much money he actually gave the league office with those 41 technicals.
That is the last time I'm getting caught reading those graphics by surprise.
Good job, Rich. They went the other way.
I need some data. All right, those are guards. I'm a big man.
Sometimes you black out.
Yeah, you know.
10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lead is 9 for Minnesota. Sarr. Never got a technical?
Oh, I know why. He was too laid back for that.
Oh, I know who got the technicals.
For nothing.
Dumb comparisons you like to do sometimes. Now you got some data now. Butler on the run here. You hear Brian keep telling the team to move it. And DiVincenzo now running the lead guard position for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, his dribble bag.
Big rotation on that ball.
Butler, float game. Rattles out, rebounded by Randall.
Got to get it back. Now Jaree can push it downhill quick.
Randall already with 5 rebounds. He's now trailing the play. Works that 2-man game with DiVincenzo. Loses the handle. DiVincenzo with 5 on the shot clock. Wizards with 14 rebounds so far in the game. Heard Coach Keefe there say, don't settle. Is he wired up tonight? McDaniels to Edwards. Edwards lost the handle. Bilal swinging it over to Keyshawn. Randall, crossover. Inside on Sarr and scores. 6 points now for Julius.
That LeBron James, he remembers all his teammates' handshakes, even when he see them, even the retired ones.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I remember last year we were in Leeches and Hurd.
Yeah.
For you youngsters, Google that, okay?
I might have to.
DiVincenzo catch and shoot. No, Randall trying to be aggressive. Second chance opportunity here for Minnesota. Dante on the baseline. Loses the handle. Good hands there by the Wizards. Kuzma swinging it over to George. Waiting for that screen by Sarr. Kyle now on the run. Inside using the left. McDaniels on.
It's a specialist and a three-point shooter. Got paid for it.
3 and D, right? Bilal stepped through, tried to use the left. Randall was looking for Edwards, who wasn't even paying attention. Bilal.
In the game, usually young shot-blocking rookies that are athletic and real bouncy, they get in early foul trouble. I've seen it time and time again. He doesn't get in foul trouble. He stays consistently in a nice little window, nice little flow, and never does too much to get himself in trouble.
One on the shot clock for DiVincenzo. Tough jumper in the first half.
We had an Inferno the other night, 27 points versus Memphis, so it's no secret. He had 6 threes out of 11 attempts.
5.5 to go here in the second. Edwards is fronting Sarr. Wizards swinging it over to Carrington. Washington now 5 of 18 from 3. They're shooting 32% total from the field. Edwards loses the handle. Kuzma got a 3 to go down.
Flow.
Drew, that breaks out a 0 for 10 slump for 3 for Kuzma. Minnesota has committed 10 turnovers already in this game.
Now, Keyshawn George, if he doesn't get this ball, I'd like to see him crash or cut and use his size advantage against DiVincenzo.
There's a nice entry feed to Sarr. Kuz make it 2 in a row. Yes, he game. It was a poor effort by Washington, no doubt about it. Lost by 41. And Brian Keefe, let's just say, was very judicious with this.
He was happy with on either end of the floor. And I think at least early on in this first half, you can see that the message was received. The guys looked at themselves in the mirror in the locker room, and they are taking this intensity on both ends of the floor so far through the first half here.
You know, it goes to show you the frustration that coach had last night, Megan. 12 seconds into the injury.
Yeah, it was no defensive urgency the last 2. Jump ball was a defensive pressure. Guys being up into the ball with some type of urgency, and I saw that in that first quarter. And now I'm starting to see a little sample size here in this second quarter like that. I mean, deflections, even though you didn't come up with that possession, it's disruptive. They are not comfortable running their offense again from the backcourt.
They've committed 11 turnovers, Minnesota has already. And look at Bilal guarding Edwards. Some help came.
Conley Jr.
The history in points, assists, steals, threes, and last year. And Drew has already coined him the greatest Minnesota Timberwolves player of all time.
See, I think he needs to utilize this down.
Kyle Kuzma's first. Kuzma splits the pair. Game had 17-point, 14 rebound, 8 assist contest.
Look at that. Look how Bilal's up there. They're initiating their offense at half court. This is how it's supposed to look. And then you rotate and get the shooters.
Bilal had to run all the way over to contest that McDaniels attempt. Here he is on the window trying to catch that lob from Kuz.
Got to get back.
DiVincenzo over to Edwards. Carrington now with the assignment. Edwards trying to body him. Valanciunas coming over for the help. The fall away jump.
Up to the challenge, Bub Carrington.
50 grand from Saturday's loss to Memphis. Their lead is now 8. A little more than 2 and change to go before we get you to halftime live. Koulibaly working his way inside the paint. Carrington putting it on the deck. And he was fouled.
Out tight to that 3 at the hoop, and when you reward the whistle.
Time now.
$5 bet.
Games, he turned the ball over 54 times. Since then, let's just say he's improved it the last 10, just 7 turnovers.
See, that is development and improving the small wins. Even though the game doesn't result in a win, are you stacking these games up consistently, working on your weak exceptional at assist-to-turnover ratio? And Carrington, if you want to watch.
We also had some superstar PGs that recognized him last night here in the building.
Now, I don't know
well
about Russ.
Westbrook.
Russ had some high turnover games, but you know what? He made it up with 14 rebounds.
There you go. Jordan Poole slicing in. 2 of 6 shooting tonight for Jordan. The lead is 6 for Minnesota. Then he rejects it.
So you can clog the paint, but you got to get there. There you go.
Good deflection there by Valanciunas. Allows Washington to go on the run. Wow! Loud 2 right there. DiVincenzo in the paint. He leads all scores.
I can see Jordan Poole start to get it going offensively. Maybe he could get something off on this possession right here. Carry over for the second half.
Koulibaly loses the handle.
See, he has to get that move in this game. Sweep under the arms.
Edwards trailing. Front rims it. Offensive rebound by Gobert. Edwards losing the handle. Frustrating night for him. Koulibaly. Deflection there by Reed. Minnesota can hold for the final shot. But Nas says, I'm going to attack.
Wow. Yes.
Naz Reid is the third undrafted player to win 6. Reid rattles in the second. The first. Towel splash!